Hey everybody, it's your girl Cece. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and definitely make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell. That way you are notified for future uploads from me. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So I have a really awesome video for you guys. I'm super excited to do this video. So today's video is going to be a get ready with me featuring just a few makeup products. I think I only used maybe like 2 or 3 new products, but the part that I'm most excited about is this palette right here. This palette is by a company called AFU Cosmetics. I have worked with this company before. I absolutely love everything that they put out, and I'm super excited because, girl, this company is based on Amazon, and the last palette that they sent me, I love that palette. Like, it's super awesome, pigmented, blends well, everything. So they're actually celebrating their 2-year anniversary, and they're having a 50% off sale, you guys. So these palettes are already stupid cheap. So I'm talking like you're probably gonna pay anywhere from $6 to $8 to $10 for one palette. I'm like, what? So yeah. They did send me a code that you can use to get 50% off of the palettes on Amazon, as well as a link that will take you straight to the palettes that are 50% off. The sale only goes until June the 10th, so you definitely want to make sure that you get on this sale ASAP. So if you are interested in checking out these palettes right here, I will put the link as well as the coupon code in the description bar below. This palette right here is a new one. I had one of them and I went back and ordered 2 more, and I think I am gonna go and get the other one that they have because there's 4 palettes that they have for 50% off. So the one that I have previously is the Charming series, which looks exactly like this one but just has different colors in it. So the one that I actually ordered from them this time is called the Deep Sensuous Eyeshadow palette. I mean, the packaging is just glittery and just so super gorgeous. It does have a good size mirror here, and these are the shades. Super pretty. So yeah, so I did use this palette to do my eyes today. So yeah, I really love the way that this look turned out, and I hope that you guys do too. I just did something super simple, quick, and easy because I am on my way out the door, so I didn't do any liner or any lashes. But yeah, if you want to see how I created this super easy, super gorgeous look, you already know what to do. Just keep on watching and let's get into this slay. Alright y'all, let's get into this look. So brows are already done. I did use a new brow product that I actually forgot to show, but that is because I am going to be doing a review on that, so be on the lookout for that. So first I'm going to go in with this CoverGirl. This is a new concealer from them, and mine is in the shade Light Pale. You guys, this concealer is definitely on holy grail status. Like I was talking about in my last video, how my eyelids have been like super dry. This concealer is really hydrating on the eyes. It does not crease and it does not dry out my eyes. Thank you, Lord. So I have been loving using this for pretty much all over. I've been using it on my lids. I've been using it on my face. I just love it. So I'm just taking a little small Wet n Wild brush and going over my eyes with that. I do not set this, and I just go straight in with eyeshadow. So we're going to be using the AFU Deep Sensuous Eyeshadow palette, which I'm so super excited to be featuring today. So I just got it in the mail yesterday, so I'm taking it out of the packaging. This is what it looks like out the packaging, and this is what the palette looks like. It has a super big mirror and, you know, the little clear plastic, and this is what the palette looks like. You guys, this is a smoky eye lover's dream. I am obsessed with this palette. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I am going to do is I'm going to grab a brush And I'm going to go into this shade right here called Eternity. It's just like a matte, creamy tan kind of color. So basically I'm just going to go all over my eye with this as the first color, just to kind of, you know, give my eye a little bit of a color and a pop. Not really a transition shade, but I guess kind of setting the concealer, I guess you would say. Now I'm going to go back into the palette and I'm going to grab this shade called Liberty, and it's a really, really nice matte brown shade. It is a little bit on the lighter side, but you can definitely build it up. So I'm going to be applying this with a BH Cosmetics blending brush. My camera ended up cutting off in the middle of this, so I'm sorry I didn't get the shade for you guys, but this shade is called Pumpkin. Oh my gosh. When I tell you this is a shade I know I'm going to hit pan on because it is super gorgeous. It's like that burnt orange, brown brick kind of color. Absolutely love the shade. Couple of steps are going to be a little bit out of order, but I'm trying something new. So before I go in with my lid shade, I actually go in and curl my eyelashes, because I've been finding that if I do it the opposite, that I end up taking off some of my lid shade once that curler hits my lashes. So that's what I'm doing here. And now I'm going to go in with my NYX glitter glue, which you guys know I love using this step whenever I'm working with obviously glitters, but also sparkly shades as well. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand and then put that over my entire lid area. So the lid shade I'm wearing on my eyes today is this sparkly green shade called Zing, which is super, super pretty. So I'm just going to be applying that on top of that NYX glitter glue, just all over the lids. And I'm just going to blend all of those shadows together to make sure there's no harsh lines or anything. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade Smile. It's like a sparkly champagne kind of shade, and I'm just going to be applying this to the bottom of my brow bone as well as the inner corner. Mascaras are not new, so I'm just going to speed through this. So I'm going to be using my Motives primer, lash primer, as well as my Maybelline The Falsies mascara. So to clean up the side of my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Beauty Shield. I'm just going to be spraying that onto a little cheap sponge that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to clean up any fallout that I have underneath my eyes, as well as dragging it across the side of my eye. So for foundation, I'm going to go in with this Peter Thomas Roth Liquid Gold. This is like a liquid highlighter. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on the back of my hand just to give my foundation a nice glow and just to make the skin look just really glowy and luminous. And then I'm going to mix that with my foundation. So the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. And I am in the shade 50 Natural Beige. Now to highlight the face, I'm going to go right back in with that same CoverGirl concealer and light pale, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eyes as well as my Cupid's bow and my chin. I used to do it on my smile lines and my nose, but I feel like when I do that, it ends up creasing throughout the day and I end up looking a little bit oily. So I stopped applying it there, but I've really been liking just applying it underneath my eyes and down the center of my face. So a new powder today, I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready Candid Anti-Pollution Setting Powder. I'm in the shade 001. I'm assuming this is like translucent, but that was the only shade that I saw in my local CVS. So I'm going to be applying it underneath my eyes with this sponge. Now, I will say that there's nothing wrong with the actual powder, but I feel like you definitely need like a damp beauty blender to really get the powder onto the skin, because as you can see, when I start blending the powder out, I had to really apply pressure to my brush. Like it kind of just like got stuck on my face. So I definitely feel like you need that dampness of the beauty blender to really allow it to set into the skin. But so far so good. I'm not noticing like any creasing or anything. So I'm assuming it's going to be good. I am going to come back on here later today and do like a wear test and let you guys know what I thought about it. So a tip that I got from Carly Bible: if your bottom mascara tends to smear, what she does is she leaves that setting powder on while she's applying her mascara, and then, you know, lets it sit onto the skin for a couple minutes and then wipes it away. And I didn't notice any smudging, so it looks like it's a pretty good hack that works. So I'm like, okay, Carly, come through with the makeup tips. So to set my face, I'm going to be using this Too Faced Peach Blurring Powder that I hauled in my last TJ Maxx haul. So I'm just going to apply a light dusting to that all over the face. And then for bronzer, I'm going to use my Too Faced Sun Bunny Bronzer that I also got from TJ Maxx. This isn't new, but I don't really have any other bronzers right now, so this is what I'm using today. And I'm going to contour with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. For blush, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in the shade Apricot in the middle. For highlight, I'm going to be using this Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter, and this is in the shade Molten Rose Gold. It is such a pretty highlight, and it definitely complements that Wet n Wild because they're both like a bronze gold, rose gold kind of finish. So I absolutely love these two together. We're going to finish up with lips. So the lip liner that I'm using is by Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Brandy Wine. Just, you know, nice, subtle, you know, lip liner. Nothing too bold or dramatic because we are going to go in with a nude lippy today. So for lipstick, I'm going to be using Nitra B's liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Mauve Sugar. This was her collaboration with IGXO Cosmetics, and I've really been enjoying this. I feel like it's just a really nice nude mauve kind of shade that pretty much goes with any look, and I've really been loving it. And last, for lip gloss, I'm going to be using that Becca X Chrissy lip gloss that I just got from TJ Maxx. And this one is in the shade Cream Brulee. It's in the shade Cream Brulee. Because it is 1,000 degrees in Florida right now, just for like extra insurance on my face, I love just dusting across this Urban Decay Velvetizer. It's actually a mixing medium, but I love just using it as a final like setting powder because literally you will be matte all freaking day with this. So if you are not purely oily, I would definitely stay away from this. But for us oily girls, yes girl, come all the way through Urban Decay. Okay guys, that is it for this particular video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Don't forget to leave me a comment below and subscribe. And I will talk to you guys next time in my next video. Bye.